I am going to present task 8, which is timeline analysis of COVID-19. Here I have presented total cases and total deaths by continents, and we can see that North America has the highest number of cases, followed by Asia and Europe. But if we check the total number of deaths, we see that North America is again in the first place, followed by Europe and South America, and here Asia stands in the fourth place. Next, I have presented total cases by each country, and we can see that the United States has the highest number of cases, followed by India and then Brazil. And here I have presented total deaths by each country, and again United States has the highest number of deaths, and Brazil is in the second place, followed by India. Here I have presented total cases against population density, and it seems that the countries with higher population density has lower number of total cases. And here I have presented total cases and total deaths against per capita GDP, and we can't find a particular pattern from this scatter plot, but it may seem that the country with higher per capita income has higher number of total cases. Here I have compared total cases and total deaths against median age, and it seems that the countries with higher median age has higher number of deaths as well as higher total cases. Here I have presented total cases and total deaths against cardiovascular death rate, and it kind of seems that the countries with higher cardiovascular death rate has lower number of cases. But we shouldn't draw any general conclusion just based on these scatter plots, as there can be some other factors that affecting the total number of cases and total deaths in each country, like the different strains of COVID that varies across different countries can result in different number of total cases and total deaths across countries. So this needs more research, and we shouldn't draw general conclusion just based on these scatter plots. So here, using this map, we can get the data on COVID-19, like how it spread across each country over time using this map. Say for example India, if we click on India and go to this link, we can see that the timeline of total cases as well as total deaths per million and new cases per million and new deaths per million for India. And here I have used animation to see the transition, to see the spread of COVID-19 over the timeline. And here we can see the total cases according to each day, as well as the percentage change compared to the previous day. So we can see that here is a sudden spike in new deaths per million around June in India. And we can also see that initially the total number of cases and total deaths are increasing by an increasing rate, but the rate of increase decreases over time. Similarly, if we want to get the data about United States, we can just click here and then use this link to get the specific data about the US. So this is the data on US. Similarly, we can use this map to get the information about different countries. Here again, we can use this map to get the information about stringency index, positive rate, total tests per case, and total vaccinations, as well as the number of hand wash facilities and hospital beds per 1,000 for every country. Let's see this for India. So we can see that the value of stringency index is quite high around April compared to that in July. But if I see the positive rate, we see that the positive rate is quite high in July compared to April, even though the stringency index is lower in July. And we see that the vaccination began around the month of January, and it's increasing over time. And we also see that if we consider January, that we see that positive rate is decreasing since then. It's gradually decreasing as total vaccination increases. Similarly, say if we want to see the information about US, we can again click here and follow this link, which and this gives us the information about the US. Similarly, we can get the information about different countries using this map. With this, I will end my presentation. Thanks for watching.